decided to try something a little different. I'm doing breathy whispers, and I'm going to read a bunch of random things I've said in conversations with friends that were silly and that I wrote down completely out of context. Why is it blue? Manga are just anime coloring books. If you take the flour out of pancakes, they are basically just omelettes. Set phasers to stunning. There's a love hotel emoji, but no juice box. Neck sinews. The thinking meat is strange. I forgot to put a P on it. Water is cloud blood. I can survive on just tea. It's an anagram of eat after all. Fermentation is positive rot. Unicorns are just broken antelopes. Guinness is a sometimes food. Everything is imaginary until you make it. Who hurt you with puns? It's only free will for the first month. Then you have to pay a subscription. The pineapple represents transubstantiation. My Dungeons and Dragons class is civilian. I literally just show up and exist. Burger King does what McDonald. Video games don't cause violence, they cause divorce. It's surreally good. Don Bluetooth connection. Welcome to Tales of whatever the hell that was. Do not toast wet. Do not toast wet. Devourer of the earth is just a fancier way of saying dirt eater. You cannot perceive Blonic. Sonic Underground. 6 feet underground. They made a vow the body won't be found. I aim to emulate Cartoon Pie. You are not my cat child. Don't overdose on gummies. Yo, jurors, that's pretty sus, right? My type is Power Twink. Everybody has a butt, regardless of orientation. What is a man? A miserable pile of hiccups. Representative Punzel is so tightly wound, she really should let her hair down. We must gather the 6 Nyan potatoes and combine their energies. Captain Corelli's vegetable slicer. Internet jokes spread by any memes. Ovulation is excellent. Chef Boyardee Daddy's father, Chef Manardi. The Coopapedi subbies. What's a sustainable population of Teletubbies? Your drunk self is your true self. Borga Kong. Reject immortality. Embrace garlic bread. Nuts are just tree eggs. Going away with the bees. The bees, not the bees. I'll polite you on fire. Hello. Hello. This is my structurally viable son. A keyboard full of beard. Open your book of prayers to somebody once told me. Heathens making cinnamon sugar with white sugar. Brown sugar is the sugar of the true believer. Take me to Kathmandu, where the catmen do. You can't spell demonetize without demon. When you step into the spaghettification zone, put 2 rectangles behind your eye. Kill the devil, eat his flesh. Why are you asking for attention when you could be asking for attention? You can't just gradually drown in a carpet of pink, even-sized holes. Gonna cringe watch Sonic Boom? No, I don't mean binge watch. I shall retweet your Pringles. Sweet, sweet comet juice. Trust the bonk. I thought the pants had wings. I just remembered that I exist. Weird AI Yankovic. Bar witness. Deep state cookie hate. The hubris of game devs. If the rock is cooking in the jungle and no one is there to smell it, does the jungle still rumble? Schrodinger's cringe. Did you dismember the 21st night of September? Teetering on the edge of the uncanny valley. Stabbing the sun only makes it more powerful. Punched in the face with deliciousness. Cup o' brain, cup o' brain. My brain is on strike today. Who is Brian Transplant? Everything is better with molasses. You're only allowed bisexual cables. 100% natural Cthulhu. 5,000-mile arms. Welcome back to the world of meh. It is very hard to whisper meh. Mighty Morphine Power Rangers. Dr. Lawyer, PhMD. Clone Burger. Hot single dragons want to meet you. I used to be emotionally unstable introvert. Now I'm an even more emotionally unstable introvert. Monopoly's got a monop. Remember that time Tim Curry murdered Meatloaf? A large gut is usually the sign of a herbivore, because they have to digest fibrous plants. This will be the basis of my theory on why fat dragons are friend-shaped. Are merfolk still merfolk if they live in fresh water? In an animal people world, a beauty treatment for beaks and insect fangs could be called a mandicure. Ah, another English bastard word. Some people are hyperactive. I'm hypoactive. I never realized Evelyn Carnahan and Rick O'Connell were so many people's bi-awakening, but I agree. Give me the Bob Hoskins Mario movie game. Thunderclaps are made by Thor twerking. What happens when Sonic's edgy rival trips over? Shadow falls. Memories. You expect me to remember things about my own life. The asexual flag is just a simplified cross-section of an amethyst geode. The narrator malfunctioned. Twisted Sister go to the fairground. Dee Snider plays Hook a Duck. His prize is an interesting stone, which he loves, and he screams with excitement, "I wanna rock!" Guess the action movie. Requirement for velocity. The quick and the enraged. Mausoleum plunderer. Eliminate William. Not easily expired. Calling unattainable. Demonstrate an adequate level of apathy by the motion of your raised hands. English is a bastard language, but at least it's not French. No offense to any French listeners. I have a weapon. It's my face. Your drunk brain has autocorrect. Neither twink nor himbo. It's Schrodinger's Dwimbo. Deep-fried pizza, horrifying Italians everywhere. In a way, that's what meiosis is. It's the season for sneezin'. Tinderwolf. One man's garbage is another man's garbage if he throws it over the fence. Baristafer Walbalmer. English was for kids in a trench coat, but when they grew up, they became a gang that beats up other languages to steal their words. I can't wear a necklace because I'm necklace. Matt, the half-man, half-bat. I like my men how I like my movies. No extreme violence and no explicit sexual content. Stop trying to give me your teeth. I don't want the custard blood. Sadness is stored in the lungs. I'm sure there are plenty of good dolphin daddies. The broom monster is drooling on the windows again. It doesn't have to be real to hurt you. When do drunks suddenly appear? Around closing time. We survived the apocalypse. A dumpling grows up to be a dump. High-octane spite. Never available when relevant. A diet of hot lead and cold steel. You can't get fleshier than this. It's on the inside for a reason, concealed as intended. Concentrated crying juice. Teeth are skeleton seeds. Lips are the one part you can't kiss better yourself. You cannot escape breakfast. The oracle squeaks. In this house we support himbo werewolves. Norway suggests the existence of andway, orway, notway, and nanway. The opening line, Trogdor was a man, suggests that he became a dragon through some sort of curse or other magical incident. Trogdor was a man. Then he was a dragon man, and then he was just a dragon, but he was still Trogdor. Further evidence of him having transformed from one state to the other, but still being the same person on the inside. So who was Trogdor the man? What is his story? You can cure emotional trauma with head trauma. I would do the no fear meme, but it would be a procession of like 100 fears. Young furries and weebs don't even know what glomp means anymore. Shake my head. Does anyone remember singing Christmas songs to the tune of Yellowbird in school? If I ever watch the XYZ Pokemon series, I'm going to have to watch the French dub. It's just too weird hearing Professor Sycamore with an American accent. You can work out the size of a pie from a single slice using pie. Imagine a mage who you thought was going to murder you, but she gives you new powers instead. That which doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Saturn sat on his satin seat on Saturday. Saturn sat on his satin seat on Saturday. When you go to the pound shop, but everything is marked in grams. If the plural of mouse is mice, and the plural of louse is lice, a single grain of rice should be called a rouse. It's a Wonderful Life is the thematically flipped version of A Christmas Carol. Superpower concept. A fighter cracks their knuckles and it makes them glow like a glow stick to indicate they've powered up their punches. Somewhere in Kanto, hidden away, there's a portrait of Ash Ketchum in his 40s. A Bonoffer you can't refuse. Join the Gestowalt consciousness. Forget Black Friday. Today is Block Friday. No monsters in that closet. We already came out of it. Edible gold isn't real. It can hurt you. He's more toolbar than man now. I don't know why becoming a prime means you have to grow a trailer. Sour adult Raymond. Say no to Freud. The best things in life are stupid. Adopted. Where's my emotional support twink? Salmonella speedrun. I remember when the only Facebook kids cared about was Ubos, yogurt-pilled and fish-brained. Imagine superheroes, but with weaknesses that are just regular health problems, like IBS, sciatica, migraines and chronic fatigue. Alas, the dark oblongs of knowledge have become obsolete. Even the shiny wheels are becoming a thing of the past. Keyboard smashes are the highest compliment. I'm sure someone would have thought of something if they'd thought of it. I don't know how to label this emotion. Why is a bucket the funniest container? If you are exceptionally normal, you are extraordinary. I did a pretend chomp once and accidentally bit the inside of my cheek so hard it bled. Wronghold, McDonald. M for M audio roleplay. Just call it GaySMR. Swamp-brained and frog-billed. Cricket is like baseball, but less based. Banshee. Why? What did she do? The brain is where the U is stored. Now playing Damp Towel Funk by Slime and the Family Foam. The Boy Who Cried Monopoly. May contain traces of newts. I am not emotionally invested enough to put the effort in. Pain is not a good diagnostic tool. If hamburgers originated in Hamburg, cheeseburger implies the existence of a place called Cheeseburg. I think I'll call that a day. Thanks for listening to my weird random rambles. Good night